Hi, my name is Amy Marc-Charles, and I'm a Velada independent consultant. I'm also a superstar director. This is my daughter Ruby. I'm a busy mom. I have a 2.5-year-old and then this 9-month-old, and they keep me so busy. In addition, I work part-time running my Cincy and Velada business, and I have really been enjoying my freezer meal workshops, and so I want to share with you a little bit about how to get started with your own freezer meal workshops. So, I love Pinterest, and I had been seeing all these people spending a day making all of these recipes so that they'd have a month's worth of freezer meals ready to go, and I thought that was really crazy and awesome, but I just wasn't sure where to get started. I wasn't sure where to get started, and so I had a friend that was doing a Velada freezer meal workshop, and I attended, and I loved it. You spend about 2 hours, and you make 8 meals ready to go. If you have a smaller family like we do, we have like 2.5. I would say the 2-year-old counts for about half a person. So I'm able to split my meals up actually into 2, so I end up with 16 meals in about 2 hours. And so I thought, I love hosting these at my house. I love having people come. I have them every month. I've been doing it. This is my 3rd month, and I've already got a few scheduled for next month. I've had 3 or 4 every month since January, and I think that this is a really great business. I think it's really fun, and I definitely would love to train some more people to get started in this, and so let me give you some tips and kind of explain how it all works. So, as a Velada consultant, by the way, it's $99 to join Velada. You get a kit full of all kinds of tools, catalogs, order forms. Velada is also more than just the stuff you see at freezer meal workshops. We have fondue, we have a raclette, which is a tabletop grill. There's all kinds of cool stuff. You can see it at my website, and I'll post that below in the About section. But so to get started, really, you just got to figure out where your space is going to be. We happen to have a pretty good sized kitchen. I know some people rent out like community centers or churches. I also want to show you these. These are really cool. These are bed risers. You can get these at Walmart for like $8, I think, to add to your dining room table or to a card table that will lift it up to counter height so more people can work. If you've got enough space for a few in your kitchen on the counter, you can actually use these and then have more space using a dining room table or using a card table in your living room or something like that. So figure out what your space is going to be, and then you're going to want to get some tools. So let me show you a little bit what everybody's section, like workstation, looks like. I do use a lot of cutting mats. You could have your participants bring their own cutting mat. You could also find some cheap cutting mats or cutting boards anywhere. I love these Velada ones. What's so cool about these is that you can fold them up. I'll make it so you can see it. You can fold them up, and they kind of snap into place like this, and then you can put them in your microwave, and it kills off all of the germs. I mean, I wash them first, and then you can kill off more germs in the microwave. So I love using these because I make sure everything is really clean for the participants. But this is one of the things, and then this is the rest. This is what they get whenever they come. So of course they're not taking home the buckets, but they get a bucket to use so they can put their freezer meal bags that they bring into it so that they don't spill over when they're filling it with their ingredients. I also provide a measuring cup, measuring spoon, and then just a regular spoon so they can get stuff out of or mix things up when they need to. All of these things, by the way, I found at Dollar Tree. These are like Betty Crocker brand, but I'm sure you could find them other places. I know some people have gotten them from IKEA or whatnot, but I got a whole set of measuring cups, and usually they just use 1 cup, and they usually just use 1 tablespoon for the recipe, so that's all I've put in here, and I have the rest stored away. But like this is $1, this set is $1, these are $1, I think 2 per dollar maybe, and then the buckets were $1 at Dollar Tree. So I use those, and then I print off recipes. So let's talk about recipes. There is an amazing Facebook group where it's Velada Consultant. So once you're a Velada Consultant, you can join that group. Crazy awesome group where people are sharing recipes, posting ideas. There's some really cool trainings that I recommend that you watch first as you're getting started. So you'll join the Facebook group and you'll see the recipes. And the first month I used all the recipes that other people had shared that involve Velada rubs and cheese. And then I thought, that I wanted to branch out. I do love to cook, so I use some of my own personal recipes, and then a lot of them are from Pinterest that I have found and I've converted to be balata recipes. So once you get going, you'll be able to start making your own. And this is what I give to my participants. So here it's just a table, and right here, here there's the ingredients, and then there's the day of workshop prep instructions, and then there's cooking instructions, and at the very end there's optional things. So so this month we're doing chicken with couscous, so I list the ingredients. Day of workshop, they're dicing onions, quartering zucchini, and they're adding it to the bag with stewed tomatoes, coriander herb rub, salt, broth, and then I have instructions for the meat afterwards. And then over here I've got cooking instructions. So the day that they get home and they're actually trying to cook this is not a crock pot meal, by the way. This is one where they're going to need to put it in a skillet and saute and things like that. And so they're going to pay attention to these instructions. And then over here it says serve with steamed veggie or salad, and I've included that for them in their shopping list, which I'll talk about in a second. But they'll get this to take home. Their cooking instructions are also on labels that I have printed out and given to them. So the first thing they do when they come to a workshop is they take out their freezer bags and they put a label on each one so they know what is going into each bag. I think that's about it. So in addition to their recipes and this, part of their fee that they pay includes the shopping list that I've come up with. So I create a detailed shopping list. I go through all the ingredients list and I create a shopping list for what they need. It's going to have a section that has produce, a section that has meats and dairy and things like that. Let's see, what else am I missing? So basically, I created a Facebook group. The first time that I hosted a workshop, I just posted on my Facebook page and told a few friends and said, hey, I have these 2 dates that I'm doing them. One was a Friday morning and the other, or Friday afternoon, and the other one was a weeknight. I found that weeknights and Saturdays are maybe going to work the best, so more people can attend, but you kind of just have to see how it goes with your friends in your area. And I'm still tweaking things. I've just been doing this for 3 months. So pick your date, and you have people email you to tell you that they want to join. And I've been using PayPal to collect money instead of having people pay me at, hey, can you be quiet? Instead of having people pay me at the workshop, I have them pay me beforehand. That way it will cover the cost of me ordering their rubs, their Velata rubs, and their cheese. So they'll pay me about 2.5 weeks before they actually come to the workshop. That way I can order the Velata products 2 weeks beforehand. So then I order the Velata, it comes in, and I don't want to forget anything. They pay me, I order the Velata, oh, and then about a week before the workshop, I'll use their same email address and email them the shopping list. It also tells them to wear comfy shoes. It's going to take about 2 hours or so. I tell them to bring their own knife so they can use it. Tell them to bring an ice chest with all their food, or like those big thermal totes that they can take their food back home with them in. As it's getting warmer in the summer, they're going to need to have, you know, something to keep all their things cool for when they get home. And then that's about it. The day they come to the house, they show up, and I just briefly go over things with them, tell them to stick their labels on. I go over the recipes with them. And then it's kind of just a work at your own pace thing, but I found that we go in order, everybody just kind of goes in order, and people will have questions, and if I were to answer every question before they started, you know, they're never going to remember. And so we just kind of talk and go as, you know, go at our own pace, and I explain things as they go. I also have a little snack for them, some kind of Velata snack. This month we did, I just got pretzel rods and I dipped them in the meltables with some sprinkles just for fun, and I provide a water bottle. I think that's about it. So if you are interested in joining Velata, you can check out my website. Again, I'll put the link below, but it is amymc.velata.us. You can also check out my Facebook group if you'd like. It's called the Freezer Meal Club. And definitely check out that Facebook group that's been created for other Velata consultants if you already are a consultant. But I'd love to answer any questions you have. If you also need to email me, you can. My email is Centplicity, SCENTPLICITY @gmail.com. Thanks.